एवरीवन और आप देख रहे हैं हम आवारा। मैं आपकी होस्ट हूँ हफ्सा काजी एंड हमारे साथ बहुत प्यारी सी को होस्ट हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं अलिशबा फिरोज। हेलो अलिशबा।
हाय अफ्सा, हाउ आर यू?
आई एम गुड अलिशबा, तुम बताओ कैसी हो यार?
आई एम गुड। व्हाट अबाउट यू?
आई एम परफेक्ट। नाउ इट्स टाइम टू इंट्रोड्यूस आवर amazing and very interesting guest Fariha Irfan. Hello Fariha. Hi.
What's up?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ, आप लोग सुनाएं?
हम बिल्कुल ठीक है and we are very excited to have you here. Okay, so by the way, Fariha is our classmate whom we really admire, by the way, and she's studying media with us, but besides that, she is an active Twitter user and a Facebook user, and बल्कि सबसे इन सबको हटा के सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट बात जो है वो ये कि फ़रीहा एज ए राइटर, और हम कुछ देर पहले ही डिस्कशन कर रहे थे फ़रीहा की बुक के बारे में. सो फ़रीहा, वी वुड रियली वांट टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर.
ओके, सो मेरी जो बुक का नाम है इट्स कॉल्ड एज़रा. एज़रा मीनिंग Ezra is named after like the main protagonist. ठीक है, protagonist. She's basically the embodiment of everything I would want to be if I got the chance to unleash my anger या my frustration towards the world. ये सब कुछ ठीक है. तो the idea of Ezra basically came to me an year and a half back. ठीक है, जब all of these like violent acts against women like पीक कर रहे थे, you know, होते रहे थे, मतलब इधर उधर हो रहे थे, but then there came like this peak where it was just hell, you know, मतलब कोई एक्शन नहीं हो रहा था, एक्शन wasn't being taken against them or anything like that, and और जो online था it was just like case after case after case and nobody was doing anything against it, no police was acting against it, there was like prevalent cases of misogyny, you know, कोई कुछ कर रहा नहीं था, everybody was just moving ahead. पहले तो hashtags भी चलते थे, फिर तो hashtags भी ख़त्म हो गए, and ये है कि other people might be able to, you know, move across that, people who just become numb to it or just, you know, ignore these things, but ये है कि being a woman myself, it's not easy for me, ठीक है, especially in this like society. ये है कि मेरी जो फ्रीडम है बिकॉज ऑफ दीज केसेस वगैरह जो कर रहे हैं ये सब, उनके ऊपर तो कुछ कोई हावी तो होगा नहीं, लेकिन मेरे ऊपर हावी होगा, या women like me, you know, women, just women and minorities वगैरह के ऊपर, हाँ, तो उन पे मतलब लोग हावी होंगे और उन्हीं को डिसएडवांटेज मिलेगा, तो दैट कॉज अ लॉट ऑफ एंगर टू बिल्ड अप इन मी. मेरे अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्सा वगैरह, you know, build up हो गया, एंड देन लेटर I was just like, how do I release this, right? क्योंकि मेरे घर के अंदर they were like मेरे जो घर के जो लोग हैं उनके ऊपर मैं I was like, how do I, you know, contain my anger. मेरी daily life वगैरह के अंदर सारा anger वगैरह आ रहा था. फिर ये हुआ था कि I decided to like release my anger through this book, और मैंने लिखी because you know I had to release it some way, and it was kind of like therapy for me. So I hope that when this book gets published, inshallah, it really resonates with a lot of people and a lot of young women, old women or whatever, that have a lot of this pent up anger inside them, societal issues की वजह से, unfairness की वजह से, you know. तो yeah, that's basically
like female aggression और जो, you know, emotions जो bottle up हो जाते हैं उसको लेकर.
हाँ, exactly. It is basically about female aggression.
Yes, I mean it's a huge factor. I mean not even a factor. It's a like it prevails over all our other emotions like we generally have. और क्या बोलते हैं, इसकी बहुत सारी examples भी, like for example your book is the major example we have right now, and ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि मतलब है ना, I really wanted a platform जहाँ पे ना I could have a woman from of my age with, you know, somewhat similar experiences. So because अच्छा से ये लोग बात कर लेंगे कि हाँ लड़कियाँ harass हो रही हैं या rape हो रहा है, but I mean these are the, you know, top mainstream issues that happen. Obviously it's really important to talk about it, but जो इसके effects होते हैं ना जो बाकी सब पे आते हैं, that is also important, और इस बारे में इतनी बात नहीं होती है.
Exactly.
So you said that your book might get published, and you know, inshallah. So I mean, yeah, I know that this content, you know, it comes into the umbrella of probably cancelled content. So what do you have to say about that?
यार ये है कि the one thing that I understood about people in our country is that they do not have reading comprehension. ठीक है.
True.
फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस इज़ लाइक औरत मार्च हुई थी, and जो जैसे मैं और तुम, मैं और आप हैं, और ये है कि पोस्टर्स वगैरह हम देख रहे होंगे, वी रेड द स्लोगन्स वगैरह, इट रियली रेजोनेटेड विद अस एंड वी वर लाइक या इट्स फनी, इट्स कैची, it's dark humor, or it's not even dark humor at all, it's just a slogan, it's a
And it's
simple slogan,
relatable.
right? It's relatable. And one of the most famous slogans that came out of that march was mera jism meri marzi. Now anyone with common sense and anyone with like third grade reading abilities would be able to find out that yeah, this is about bodily rights. जो बिल्कुल insane and psychopathic होगा, they'll look at the poster and they'll be like, oh yeah, this is sexual, right? This is about sex.
हाँ बिल्कुल.
Yeah.
Sexualizing women.
Yeah, exactly. तो it was insane to me. तो ये है कि मैं अगर इस बुक को रिलीज़ भी करूँगी ना, and I wanted to make a few, you know, like references towards like क्या बोलते हैं कि how men kind of portray themselves as this Islami kind of, you know, अब वो पीछे क्या कर रहे होते हैं. But then I looked at कि वो जो हमारा previous media है, even the movies that were going to be released, जैसे कि ज़िंदगी तमाशा and stuff, they were stopped from being released because they were portraying the reality that happens here. But people weren't able to grasp the concept of that. So I was like, if I release this, तो या तो बैन हो जाएगी या तो फतवा निकल जाएगा.
और वो ज़िंदगी तमाशा और आई मीन चुड़ैल्स वगैरह, ये लोग ये सब तो आई नो इट पोर्ट्रेड द रियलिटीज़ ऑफ वुमेन, बट वो क्या बोलते हैं, मैन, इट वाज डायरेक्टेड, इट वाज रिटन बाय मैन. तो अगर मैन जो कंटेंट रिटन बाय मैन, मतलब प्रोग्रेसिव, नॉट इवन प्रोग्रेसिव, रियलिस्टिक कंटेंट रिटन बाय मैन जब बैन हो रहा है, तो एक वुमेन का लिखा हुआ कंटेंट, तो देयर इज नो चांस इट विल लास्ट.
एग्जैक्टली, बिकॉज यहाँ पे जो चीज़ें होती हैं, जो लोग होते हैं, दे जंप ऑन अ बैंड वैगन, ठीक है. They don't try to understand the context of it. They don't try to have an explanation from you. They are people filled with hatred. ठीक है. ये है कि I'm not trying to say this कि I don't even want to say this way, oh yeah, I'm really sorry for generalizing this or whatever. I am going to generalize this because अगर ये majority अगर ऐसे लोग नहीं होते ना, तो these things against people wouldn't be happening for expressing their opinion, right? ये है कि if I release my book, I'll have to be really if I release it through like Pakistani press वगैरह यहाँ पे, तो I'll be you know put under sanctions. ये है कि कुछ block कर दो, कुछ हटा दो pieces, and it won't be very क्या बोलते हैं true to the actual thing that I wrote. Though I might just release it like online or something like that, ठीक है, या फिर through another source outside.
Yeah, so it makes me think of you know the factors that led you to write the book. I mean, I know that whole जब हादसात वगैरह बढ़ गए थे, but at that time you must have been a really different person. I mean, how old was that when the idea came into your mind?
So basically when I was 18, like obviously I think a person goes through a lot of changes. 2 साल के अंदर तो बंदा तब्दीली हो जाता है. तो उस वक्त I was going through like a range of emotions, a range of discovering myself, who I was, you know, accepting. उस वक्त भी ये था कि as a woman, a lot of people tried to like put me down वगैरह for feeling a lot, ठीक है. उस वक्त भी ये था, but now that I'm 20, I have accepted myself कि ये है कि if I feel something is irrational, something is angry, I won't try to rationalize it or justify other people's actions, ठीक है. मैं बोलूँगी कि if they made me feel a certain way, they made me feel a certain way. ठीक है. तो I think I've come a long way regarding that as a person.
No, you mentioned कि आप rationalize करते हो अपने emotions को. I mean, yeah, I really relate a lot to that. मतलब मुझे पहले ऐसा होता था कि यार okay, I'm feeling, I shouldn't feel this way. फिर मुझे हुआ कि यार what if there's a reason behind the way I'm feeling? So I would try to make sense out of it. But then, I mean, वो चीज़ें होती हैं, just feel those things. You cannot deny it. You can just feel, you can just let it be there and not try to force it on yourself.
Close it. Yeah, I relate to it as well. The thing with rationalizing your emotions is कि I think it's just better to feel. ठीक है. ये है if you allow yourself to feel. फिर rationalize करने से ये होता है you're putting another person's needs above your own. and you're trying to make assumptions about them and how they might be a good person when they maybe meant to hurt you, maybe they didn't mean to hurt you. The best thing to do in these regards is कि just go and talk to them. ठीक है, clarity is everything. आप जाके किसी से जाके कुछ डिस्कस करोगे, you clear out your feelings. If they will make it like easier for you to get over it, because अगर आप अपने पास रखोगे ना, then you will become a people pleaser. तो yeah, that's what I think about this.
और वो एक लाइक स्टेरियोटाइप भी तो हमारा बन गया ना कि whatever I'm feeling, तो वो एक होता है कि यार एक स्टेरियोटाइप बना दिया गया है कि भाई यू आर अ वुमेन, इमोशंस आते हैं, आप बहुत इमोशनल हो जाते हैं हम, तो आई थिंक ये होता रहता है, तो इट्स फाइन. लाइक पीपल लाइक अस, हम लोग उस चीज़ को लेट इट गो कर देते हैं कि चलो इग्नोर कर देते हैं एक तरह से. बट अब जब हम लोगों के अंदर सब चीज़ें आ रही हैं कि नहीं, लाइक वी वट एवर वी आर फीलिंग देयर मस्ट बी अ रीज़न बिहाइंड इट, तो वो चीज़ें अब निकल कर आ रही हैं, जिसकी वजह से अब सोसाइटी में जो लाइक हमारे सोसाइटी में जो मर्द हैं उन चीज़ को बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रही है. दे आर लाइक कि नहीं, ऐसा हो कैसे सकता है. सो या
Exactly. The thing I have to say regarding this is that जो मेल एग्रेशन, मेल इमोशंस वगैरह लोग बहुत ज़्यादा बोलते हैं कि men aren't given a space to talk about their emotions and stuff like that. What I have to say regarding this is that in my opinion it's untrue. ठीक है, आप बोलते होगे कि men aren't given a space to express their sadness or something. In my opinion, they are given a space. They are given importance. Their sadness is taken more seriously. हमारे ये होता है we are expected to cry. और हम लोग जब रोते हैं तो हमारे जो tears होते हैं they're given less meaning. They're not given that importance. ये बोलते हैं इसका तो काम ही है ना, ये
और
इसका अंदर है,
इसका
अंदर है. And when a man cries, it's a big occasion. It's this thing, like oh my God, he's crying, so we should go there for him. Like दोनों के रिगार्ड्स में व्हाई डोंट यू ट्रीट देम द सेम, दोनों के इमोशन सेम है.
और वो जस्ट फ्रेज भी तो बन गया ना कि मर्द रो नहीं सकता, मर्द रोता नहीं है, और ये भी एक
एंड दैट होल थिंग इज डन बाय देमसेल्व्स. ठीक है, ये है कि हाउ डेयर यू क्राई ओवर द सेम स्पेस दैट यू क्रिएटेड. ठीक है, एंड यू एक्सपेक्ट अस वी एज वुमेन टू फिक्स दैट फॉर यू. आप इतने बड़े मर्द के बच्चे हो तो आप जाके खुद ठीक करो ना वो जगह. तो ये आई थिंक इन रिगार्डिंग दैट एज वेल कि I think men's emotions are given more space and like allowance too, because ये है कि even though there are people that say कि तुम लड़के हो, तुम रो रहे हो, ये सब कुछ ठीक है, but those are majority people that have patriarchy and misogyny in themselves. ठीक है, and people like women वगैरह they allow them to cry, ये सब कुछ. तो it all circles back to patriarchy in a sense, right?
And yeah, men are threatened by and threatened and attacked by the same space they support, they usually stand for. और देखा जाए तो they don't, whenever men are they went out, they don't go to their male friends, अपनी female friends के पास जाते हैं, please help me.
Exactly. I have had male friends come to me because their male friends do not have that same capacity or that same understanding that female friends do. ठीक है, male friends के साथ it's mostly like it becomes a little uncomfortable to express emotions और ये सब कुछ. तो ये है कि I think it's really important for both genders to have this space to cry without having any of them feel like their emotions aren't important enough. ठीक है, तो yeah, that's what I think about this.
And it's not only tears that are very romanticized for men. Men का जो grief और emotions निकलते हैं उनके anger में निकलता है basically. That's like the prime thing. उनका यूँ है, अच्छा वो गुस्सा आ जाएगा, नहीं गुस्सा नहीं आया. That's basically their emotions गुस्सा निकल रहे होता है.
हाँ, exactly. Women के जो aggression है, the aggression is supposed to be, मतलब मीडिया वगैरह के अंदर भी दिखाया जाए तो it's just like कि डिम सा दिखाया जाता है. शी इज़ नॉट सपोज टू रियली एक्सप्रेस इट और ये सब कुछ. वन ट्रूथफुली हमारा जो एंगर है हमें पता है कि कितना ज़्यादा बॉइलिंग और रेजिंग और ये सब कुछ होता है, राइट. मेल एग्रेशन और मेल एंगर जो होता है इट्स मोर आउट फ्रंट एंड इट्स मोर लाउड एंड ये सब कुछ, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली इनको बचपन से अलाउ किया जाता है टू एक्सप्रेस देमसेल्व्स इन एवरी वे, इन दैट वे. ठीक है, फिर इफ़ आइदर इट्स लव, if either it's sadness or either it's any other emotion, फिर वो उसी तरीके से उसको एक्सप्रेस करना शुरू कर देता है. तो
Yeah, I absolutely agree to what you said. I mean, बहुत अच्छी conversation हुई है हमारी, and it's nice to, you know, to have these conversations, you know, so openly and comfortably with someone. So I think we should wrap up, right, Hafsa?
yes,
So it was very nice to have you, Fariha.
it was really nice to be here.
Thank you so much for coming here, and thank you so much everyone for listening. We'll get back to you on our next episode of Hum Awara. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.